thank you for coming in today. I'm Kristen Porter. Um,
And I'm Ashley Bacon. Thank you so much, Ms. Joanna, for agreeing to do this with us.
we have a quick introduction that we want to read to you. I'll just go ahead and read through it. So you have been selected to speak with us today because we have been tasked with collecting information for a project on how immigrants experience the American education system, primarily in English language learner programs. Our project is being done through Indiana University Southeast under the supervision of Dr. Kelly Bernito. Anything you say in this interview will be kept confidential and only shared with our professor and classmates. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, please let us know. You do not have to answer a question if you do not feel comfortable with it. Do you have any questions before we jump right in?
No.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna start us off, Ms. Joanna. This is just a little bit of background about yourself. Can you tell us about your upbringing, your birthplace, your family structure, when and if you immigrated to the United States, just a little bit of information about you.
Okay. So I was originally born. See, I told y'all I would not be able to speak. In Michoacan, Mexico. We moved to. My parents immigrated to the U.S. in I believe it's like 2000. What was the other question?
Just your family structure and, well, you told us when you were immigrated, so just your family, siblings, parents, things of that nature.
Okay. First, it was just my parents, my dad and two brothers that moved here. And then we all decided to move, which is three brothers and three sisters, and I'm the baby.
Oh, so you're spoiled.
Okay.
And can you tell us about your current family?
Yes, I am currently married and have 3 children, and 2 boys and a girl.
I bet that girl's spoiled too.
Oh, yeah.
She's the baby.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a couple questions to ask you just about your experience in the education system. So when did you first begin your education in the United States?
It was I'm at age I believe I was 6, and it was in 1st grade at Clarksville Elementary.
All right, did you have any previous school experience? I know since you were so young.
I can't remember. I cannot remember if I went to kindergarten in Mexico or not. So I may have maybe. No, I did. I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Was it just like basic kindergarten? Was there any kind of preschool?
I believe it was preschool.
Okay. And what kind of schools did you go through Clarksville the whole way through?
No, I went to Clarksville Elementary since from 1st to 2nd grade, and then we moved, and then I went to Parkwood Elementary 2nd through 5th grade. Then middle school was River Valley Middle School. That was 6th through 8th grade.
And then did you do Jeff High?
No, I did not go to Jeff High. That's when I dropped out, and then I came to the Excel Center.
Oh, awesome. So you have your GED?
No, it's a high school diploma.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know that.
Yeah, so here at the Excel Center, we are an adult high school. We do take in minors where they actually earn their high school diploma, not a GED
Awesome.
program. So.
Well, I'm learning new things.
Yeah.
So were you in a specific ELO program, at least while you were in elementary school?
Yes, I was all through, I think it was all the 1st through 5th grade, I was in the ELO program. And I believe 6th grade, I passed the WIDA.
Okay.
Gotta love WIDA.
You do. Do you know like what age you became conversationally fluent with English?
Yes, it was probably around, it probably took me a good 2 years to get really confident speaking with people and being able to interact with them.
Do you remember like what primary methods they used to teach you English? Was it more just conversational skills or reading?
Conversational and reading, yes. It was more of that, and one-on-one.
Awesome. 2 years, I'm getting ahead of myself. What part of school did you find most enjoyable?
At the beginning, none. 'Cause no, when I first started, first grade, first grade, I missed a lot, cause I didn't have any friends, I didn't have anyone that I could talk to. It was just, when I moved here, it was the beginning of there wasn't many immigrants moved in yet. So it was very hard. I guess I was like, maybe like one of maybe 10 in the school that were immigrants, and we didn't have many speaking Spanish teachers back then.
So a little bit tough to fit in. Did you ever feel comfortable with school, or were you always kind of feeling that way around it?
I mean, I had to feel comfortable because I had to go, but it was just hard at the beginning to get used to it, and I would have missed a lot of days until my parents got in trouble for it, and then we had to
Get back into
back
it.
into it. Yeah.
Do you think your most challenging part was probably that social aspect, or was there
Yes,
anything?
it was the social aspect.
Okay, so you did pretty good as far as academics go, caught
Yes.
on quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2
Yeah.
years is impressive.
Yeah, with academic, I was really good with it. It was just the socializing phase and learning the language.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Ashley, if you're ready for the next section?
Yes.
All right. So Ms. Joanna, and again, this is something you can answer if you want to. I know you briefly said that you had dropped out of high school. So would you like to kind of go into detail as that? I'm kind of listening to what you were telling with Kristen in regards to, you know, the social. So was that more of the reason why you?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You dropped out.
No, I dropped out actually because I was pregnant,
Okay.
and so it was either taking care of my baby or going to school, so I decided to take care of my baby.
Gotcha, thank you. Okay, so transitioning into that, and you've already said, of course, you graduated from the Excel Center, which is here located at 1329 Applegate Lane in Clarksville, Indiana.
And currently working here.
And currently works here. We haven't even got to that question yet, but yes, she is an employee here. So did you successfully complete, I mean, again, I just answered that question, a high school diploma?
Yes.
You did. All right, and what year was that you received your diploma?
It was 2018.
2018, thank you. All right, and did you choose to further your education post-graduation? Have you done anything since graduating high school in regards to education?
No.
No. All right. So after completing your education, what did you choose to do? Like, again, I know you're a current employee here, but what have you done prior to coming here?
So I found a job as an ophthalmologist assistant, and I was there for 5 years, and then after that, I came to the Excel Center.
All right. And do you think your education was better or worse than what was offered in your home country? Again, I know you were 5 years old, so you probably really can't say based on your own experiences, but just from maybe family members, things of that nature, do you feel that your education was better here in the U.S. than what would be offered at your home country?
I don't think so, 'cause,
No.
yeah, I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how to answer that, because I really don't have any experience with it. Either me or my kids having an education
Having an education.
in Mexico or other countries.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Ms. Kristen?
All right, we're halfway through. Okay, get a little rundown. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about exactly what the ELL system does and how it applies to like the practicality of life, so how much you actually use today. So do you think that you would have achieved the same accomplishments that you have had you not gone through the American education system? Like, had you all stayed in Mexico, where do you think your life would be?
It wouldn't be the same completely, especially from where I'm from, it wouldn't be the same. The education there is, I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be the education, it's just the environment in that city that I'm from.
Because do either of your parents have high school education or higher?
No.
No, okay.
Oh, no, sorry, yes, they do.
Oh, they do?
They do.
Awesome. That's
But
great.
in Mexico, not in the.
Yeah, well, that still counts. It still counts. What elements of life that are in the education, or hold on, let me backtrack. Were there any elements of life that the education system did not prepare you for in regards to being someone who immigrated to the United States?
my opinion, no, I don't think I had any concerns with it at all.
So you think they did a pretty good job of kind of setting you up?
Yes.
Do you think that was more your first section in school or coming to the Excel Center that better prepared you for life?
The first section,
The first section?
yes,
Um,
which was elementary through middle school.
Whenever you were in the Excel Center, was it more, like, what were demographics of your peers like?
When I was here, I don't think I even had the EL, did we have an ELO?
In 2018,
Yes.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Yeah,
It
I
might
don't
not have
think
been
they had.
definitely a program like it is now anyways, yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't as tailored to someone who has immigrated or someone with
Yes.
your similar background?
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know. Are there any lessons that you learned in your education that you think about daily?
That's a good question, can we come back to that?
We can, definitely. Oh, Ashley was just talking about 2, 2, and 2. I think about that all day. Maybe that's just the English teacher in me coming out.
Right. All right, so back to me. So, if you could change one thing about your education experience, what would it be? If there is one, if you could change
I wouldn't think I would have changed anything, just because God always puts the things the way they need to go.
Amen, I love that, okay. What improvements could be made to help immigrants learn the English language? And that's coming from, just a country as a whole, or even with you being here at the Excel Center, like, what do you see, even for myself being the ELLTOR, what do you see that I could do a little bit more, to help those that are coming in to learn the English language?
I could see, I believe that it needs to be more, one-on-one, either one-on-one or more hands-on, or, worksheets instead of computer. That's
Okay.
the way that would be my opinion, because I think people learn more from visualizing than writing than just listening, or,
I definitely agree with that. I'm a hands-on person, so like, give me a worksheet, give me a book type of thing versus just talking to me, because you're talking and I'm thinking about everything else that's going on in my world, but give me a worksheet, so I definitely, can agree with that one. So would you feel comfortable recommending the United States education system to a friend who is considering enrolling their child?
yes.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Well, that comes to the end of our interview, at least for our pre-prepared questions. Do you have anything that you feel like you might want to add?
No, I think you guys did pretty good in covering it, most of everything.
I do want to ask you, your children, where do they go to school?
They go, I have 2 that go to River Valley and 1 that goes to, St. Anthony's
Ooh,
Catholic School.
awesome. What grade are the St. Anthony's one?
He's going into 3rd grade.
Third. Oh, well,
He's
you
a,
got
he's a
all
little
of them.
heartbreaker too, by the
Oh,
way.
he is?
He's a heartbreaker.
You'll have to show me pictures.
And then I actually have 1 going into freshman, that's a high school, so he'll be
Okay.
going to Jet Lab.
Oh, so he might come see me.
Oh, you're
I'm a Jet Lab.
okay.
Sophomores and juniors, so we'll buy.
Alrighty, yeah.
But this is the conclusion of our interview. Thank you so much for your participation. We really appreciate
We really do
you sitting down
appreciate it.
with
Alright,
us.
thank you guys for having me.
All right.
And again, your answers are going to be kept confidential, so, we have a little paper for you to sign, and we'll get that taken care of. But that is all.
Alright, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Do we need to reach